800 CHAB is proud to present Ask the Expert. Here's Rob Carney.
Are you ready for spring? Have you cleared the snow away from your home? It is well worth the time and the effort, according to Greg Marcyniuk at Heritage Insurance. Greg, it's that time of year. The meltdown is on. We've had an unusually high amount of snow here in Moose Jaw over the course of the winter, and we need to be prepared. Tell us how we can be prepared.
Well, that's for sure, Rob, because the amount of snow that's out there and that cold weather is on its way out and the warm weather is in. And as long as it goes slow, which I hope it will, we shouldn't have any problems. But you know as well as everyone out there, we're in Saskatchewan and this weather can change just at the drop of a dime. And if the weather does change, we can have basement flooding, and that can cause significant damage to personal property and also have serious repercussions on the livability of your home. The basement flood impacts your damage to flooring, materials, loss of furniture, entertainment centers, damages to the furnace, to your water heaters, washer, dryer, even your electrical systems. And also on top of that, a lot of people don't realize there could be structural damage to your foundation. So the other thing that people have to be aware of is the livability and the impacts of health due to flooding, and could include respiratory problems from the dampness and mold growth. So how do we prevent this water damage? First and foremost, you should maintain your sump pump. Nobody wants a flooded basement, but people seem to ignore this. We get this on a regular basis where these sump pumps aren't moving, they get seized up. So make sure, number one, that it's plugged in, number two, that it does work, and number three, a lot of people don't realize you should have some sort of emergency source of backup there, because a lot of times when, again, this is more when there's storms or something, we could have actual no electricity there, so it's very important that you have a backup. Another thing that a lot of people fail to do is getting a backup flow protection valves and having a plumber put that in to avoid the sewer backup. Also, a good idea is to test your floor drains, like in your bathrooms, basements, anything, if you have patios, by pouring water down them right now. And if they're not really draining quickly, use a line snake or have a plumber come in and check that out. Check your yard drains all around the culverts, gutters. Make sure your downspouts are at least 6 feet away from the home itself. Again, inspect your foundation for any basement walls, for cracks. Watermarks near the cracks could be a sign of recent leaks and future risks, so just use a concrete patch. The other thing that I would highly recommend is that you get out there with a snow plow and remove that snow about 6 feet away from your home so that you can get the frost out of there, the water can go down through your weeping tile, get that taken care of as well. So these are just common sense safety tips that I would really suggest to people out there, that they take the time, take care of that, so that you're not going to have the hassle of a flooded basement, because believe me, it's no fun going through that at all.
Now, what about insurance coverage when it comes to basement flooding? It's only in extenuating circumstances that we're covered, right?
Well, if there's a sewer backup, and if you have that sewer backup coverage on your policy, then you are covered. However, for any sort of seepage, if it's deemed seepage, there is no coverage whatsoever. So again, it's important that you take these steps so that you don't have this type of flooding in your basement, because nobody wants to go through this, and it just takes a few things to prevent all of this, Rob.
NoHassleInsurance.ca. That's where you go to find all the information you need from Heritage Insurance, or you can stop in anytime.
Anytime here on the corner of Fairford and First, the one with the red truck on the top, and we'll take care of all your insurance needs as well as your motor license issuing.
This has been Ask the Expert on 800 CHAB.